Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I get let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas.
It's your girl, Trendy with Sharice. Be sure to like and subscribe. But most importantly, get in the comment section and tell me y'all thoughts. So, you already know your girl pulled up on Unclassy. So now, let's get her reaction of the whole pull-up.
All right, so I done pulled it back up, y'all. My God.
She a grandma. She taking forever.
God, boy, y'all some motherfucking... Okay. How are you today?
I'm doing excellent, actually. So, I have been seeing the live streams you have been doing about Ringo TV, and so I was wondering, did you do any research, or was you biased because you're, really cool with New Breed?
Well, first, I'm not really cool with New Breed. I don't know what impression.
She says that she not cool with him like that, but you already know your girl do her own research, and I'm going to show you how she hid videos, and she even alluded to that. But, do your research, and you won't be getting exposed out here.
Why people are getting that impression that I'm really cool with New Breed. I was subscribed to Ringo just like I'm subscribed to New Breed. There's no, I've shouted Ringo channel out just like I've shouted New Breed channel out. I've never had a conversation with New Breed behind the scenes. I never had a conversation with Ringo behind the scenes. I was very open when I saw the situation. And I even acknowledged when I did my first live that when I was listening to Ringo, I almost was with what he was saying. I almost was like, damn, New Breed, dang, that's messed up. But then I continued to do further research to get a full understanding and form my opinion off of the whole story. And so once I did that, I reacted. And so I can't control what people's emotions are after I give my, opinion on a situation. If people think that because you're cool with New Breed and you lean towards his favor, that you're biased, I mean, you're welcome to have that opinion, but no, I don't feel like it's because I'm cool with New Breed, because I'm not. I mean, as far as cool as in we buddies or we talk,
She keeps saying that, but like I said, she hid videos on her platform. And like I told her before, do your research, boo-boo.
Scene, and we have, there's none of that. People have said I was a moderator for the brother. I don't have no moderator in this chat.
If that's the case, so you're saying that's the case, right? So do you thought it was appropriate for New Breed to disrespect Ringo's TV whole lineage by telling a grown man that it should end with him, his bloodline should end with him? Do you think that makes sense that New Breed said that? I want to hear your opinion about it.
Well, I would actually want to hear it, what he said verbatim, before I even have an opinion about it. But if you're referencing these comments as far as New Breed saying he can't have any sons or something like that?
Yes, exactly that.
I mean, and your question is, do I agree with it or do I think it's good? A good thing to say?
So, your girl a crayon that need to be put back in the box. So I had to put it down on her level because apparently, like I said before, no brain box.
I'm saying, give me your opinion on what you think. If you was put in a situation where you have, you're in a country creator, get into it. Nowhere do it talk about family, but somehow the other country creator brought your whole family into the situation. So I'm saying, if that was you, if you was in that situation and that happened to you, when they're supposed to be talking about the movement situation, but now they didn't basically drug your whole family into something they don't have anything to do with it. So that's what I'm asking you.
No, I absolutely would never agree with that. I've been through that before. I'm going through it next. I absolutely do not agree with that. Whereas if you're going...
She says that, but your girl gonna check her when she get done babbling.
Back and forth with a person on the situation, now all of a sudden the whole family, it becomes a target. So to answer your question, no, I don't. What I do want to add to that, though, is when you look at it on Ringo's side, I mean, he included New Breed's wife in a lot of his content, and basically said that he didn't trust his wife. She was disrespectful. You know, he didn't like her, and went as far as to say that he felt like New Breed was using his wife.
But I guess they all forgot that New Breed's, alleged cheater, didn't respond to the lioness, which is Ringo TV's wife. But then again, like I keep telling y'all, when you're a cheater, you will never understand the lioness.
Against him. And then even with other content where Ringo was speaking about Mark the Messenger and several other content creators, and even though it is a family, they don't have anything to do with the moving situation misunderstanding either. So it seems like on both ends,
how can it be on both ends if you just said misunderstanding and moving situation, right? Moving situation and misunderstanding. So who had the misunderstanding? Did Ringo TV had the misunderstanding or New Breed? Which one?
Going outside of, the range of just what happened.
Did you just have a live stream where you literally was saying that Ringo need a wellness checkup, that you don't know where his family's at? Didn't you just have a live stream just doing it yourself?
So as y'all can see, she jumped from one thing to the next.
No, it's not me jumping from one thing to the next. You failed the mission. I asked you a question and you didn't answer it. So that's why I told you that you yourself just literally had a live stream, because I was telling you before, do your research. That's what happens when you do your research. You can say things and then put the same person in the position to answer the question. And if they want to pretend like they didn't hear it, that's on them. But I put it out there because I did my research, something you don't know nothing about.
She jumped, hey, you said these days dangerously slow. I already know you know.
She got it now.
Good to see you, Renilda. Yeah, thank you for coming through. You said just show off how she came in with man, where she said you were the only one who were getting interviewed too. Right, that's awesome.
First of all, I would never be mad because you're a cheater like him and y'all out there pillow talking to each other. You remember you said you ain't cool with him like that, but you got like multiple videos thanking him. So again, ask yourself this: why did you have all the videos? Because like I told you before, if you do your research, you would never get caught up. But when you don't do your research, here I am.
We already know. We already know, because that's what this is all about. Man, because nobody pulled up.
I'm going to say it again like I told you before. Do your research. I told you in plain sight. For 14 months, Ringo TV membership, and I will look at New Breed content when it's, when I wanted to, whatever. So with that being said, lady, he know who I am. But see, you confused. You should have prayed that he stayed there before I pulled up on you when you dropped that link. Because if he stayed, you would have knew to never let me on your platform. But then again, when you out here being a snake, I am that lioness here to snatch you up.
Damn, boy, New Breed, you got these women's in the bunch now. Goodness gracious. But as we can hear, I'm responding to one thing that she asked and wanted clarity on, and she just sat up here and brought up something else.
Again, that's why if you're online, you better understand people is quick on their feet and they gonna ask questions. They ain't finna be waiting around while you babble. Why I look like I ain't come on? Didn't I just tell you my phone raggedy? Didn't you say my phone was raggedy before I clocked out? Okay, then that tells you right there I was on a mission. And you helped me with that mission.
I don't even understand why they come on my panel to ask me questions when
because you opened
they really don't want an answer. They really don't want to get understanding. They just want to create a prop. That's all this is about. Right, Eve? I mean, it's just a question people are asking.
No, y'all are weirdos. That's why y'all are asking. Y'all are the weirdo ones. I didn't even pay attention to his family wasn't even there until he said that, they still was in, New York. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Because nobody's concerned with that man doing with his damn family. We know he a damn family man because we, again, who watch his content would know that. But when you watch New Breed content, do you know he a family man? Since y'all want to keep bringing up what the hell Ringo doing in his household, when y'all watch the New Breed content, do y'all ever see him being a family man? So worry about your family and start worried about his.
One of those things where it's like, damn, where is his family? He been in that house for how long? Nobody's heard kids, his wife. It's just something that people are starting to ask. It's not even that deep like that. It's not like I said, oh, I'm going to send the police to his house to go find out if his wife and kids.
Then why did you put wellness checkup? What the hell that mean? Do you not know what that mean, or you just pretending like you don't know what that means? Girl, you ain't in this league. Stay where you at.
There or some shit like that. It's a question that people are asking.
No,
right?
weirdos are
but
asking
anyway,
that question.
I respond to one question that she asked,
Thank you.
She don't even see that all the way through.
I heard everything.
You know what I mean? She asked me a question, I answer it, and then once I answer it, she just jumped to something else. Well,
if you slow, just say that. If you crayon, just say that. I told you to do research. You don't want to act like you don't understand English. You're 45, I'm 30. Out with the old, in with the new. I'm sorry your feelings got hurt, but me don't care. Me don't care.
You just do a whole live. Hey, girl, what the fuck? So what?
So are you acknowledging that you did that live then? Because when I asked you, you want to get mad like you're doing right now. But it's okay. I do research.
That's why I got to the point. I'm just like, all right, you just up here to create a problem. Because I answered your question.
Look at
so
your
are
face.
we? So
that's the face.
We done with that. Now you just want to go to the next opportunity to create a problem with me.
Please, that. When you just have a live stream just doing it yourself, you asking a grown man about his family when that ain't got nothing to do with the whole move situation. But now you're trying to play double-sided. Ma'am, you can't play double-sided. You yourself literally is building your channel off of this whole thing. And the reason why I'm saying you're being biased is because
you said I'm building my whole channel off of this thing.
And she gonna be like, what she mean by whole channel? What I said? I say whole. That's what I say. If you don't know that slango, that's on you. Yeah, thank you for my talking point. Thank you for my talking point. But I'm gonna say it again. You hid content, and didn't you say that in the video? Did you allegedly? Oh, my bad. It's not even allegedly, cause I do research.
What do you mean I'm building my whole channel? What's a whole channel?
It's a half a channel.
What's a whole channel?
It's a half a channel.
What's a whole channel? Like,
a half a channel.
Somebody tell me what a whole channel
is. That's the point. That's why
my channel is already built.
That talking point is epic.
First of all, Common Sense and Classy is the name of my channel. I have hundreds of videos. Majority of them are on private. This channel was
ding, 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 ding. And then she unprivate it. And I just told her to do her research. Do they not listen? That's why they be mad at Ringo TV. Because they'll say something. You know, he'll say something, and then they actually do what they do it. It's weird. It's weird. I told her to do her research. And then the next thing I know, I'm like, I do not remember saying no thank you videos to New Breed. Do she not know who I am? No, she don't.
Created last July, I believe. Not this year, last year, 2023. The channel's built. I already had over 1,000 subs when New Breed pulled up. You know what I mean?
Boo. That's what you worried about. It's not even about that. It's about that y'all was pillow talking the whole time. And thank you. I respect you so much for doing this by actually, unlisting your things and putting it back on, to where we can see it, You did a good job by doing it because I knew you was lying. So thank you.
So what do you mean I'm building my whole channel? What whole channel are you talking about?
Oh,
you mean I had like 0 subscribers is what you're saying? Are you trying to say I had 0 subscribers and then in order for me to get some subscribers and some content, I just went out there and just started doing Ringo and New Breed content and I'm just trying to go all the way to the top for this, huh? I want to go all the way to 100,000.
Sorry, you're not going to be able to go nowhere off no top. I'm just letting you know that because you ain't not doing no research. You don't know what you be talking about. You online rambling at 45. So I'm here to replace the rambling that you doing and I show what? Facts. And if you didn't know what those facts were, it's the fact that, like I said before, y'all was pillow talking. Get over it.
200,000. I just want to keep going and going and going. All on Ringo. I want to build my whole channel.
I don't
The
care what
fuck
you
is
do.
the whole channel?
It's a half a channel. A half a channel. Do that next. It's a
Y'all
half a
don't
channel.
even make sense. Y'all can't make sense with the goofy stuff that you say. You're literally building your whole channel. Girl, shut up. What are you talking about?
So this whole entire time, you've been pillow talking with New Breed, and I guess you think that nobody can see you.
When?
You literally, you was
This whole entire time, I've been pillow talking with New Breed. So I asked her, when? What whole entire time? I had one interview with the man.
Woman, I told you before, do your research. When you're under the guidance of Mag Bitter Truth, Ringo TV, and Mike TV, and Duke and Dunn, and LNC, and Moxie Approve, yeah, you do your research.
That's the only conversation that I've had with this brother. What whole entire time have
You
I
gonna
been pillow
see it?
talking with him?
You gonna see it?
When? Where? Show it.
I'ma show it. I'ma show it.
the first person he went on platform and was talking about the whole situation. I've been in the background looking at the whole situation. That's why I'm up here talking to you, because I'm making
Take a breath. Take a breath.
I don't need to take a breath. I'm sorry that you brainless at 45 and you can't understand what a 30-year-old lioness is putting you back into your cheater position that you are and gonna forever be in. But then again, here I am.
I want to change the title to my live since we don't make this about Ringo
That's what you
again.
did.
You've been talking about this whole time, so that's what I'm talking about.
Oh wait, are we gonna have a conversation or what are we doing? Because I would like to respond, but I don't. Take a breath. Because what's your relationship with Ringo?
I should be asking you, what's your relationship with
Well,
New Breed?
she should be asking me, but she's on my panel watching the whole time.
First of all, I didn't watch the whole time. Actually, I was over there watching Ringo TV content, and then you popped up in my feed because I'm subscribed to your channel for that reason. And so I was like, let me go over there. I see StreamYard. I'm like, oh, I'm in. So, I'm like, I don't think she know who I am, so I should be good. When I got on there, I'm like, okay, I'm definitely good. So, yeah, I told you before, I am in the background looking at the whole situation. And all y'all that don't want to be held accountable will get held accountable.
Like, what? I've been in the background the whole time, and I'm watching everything, and you've been talking Ringo, and you've been talking about Ringo, being the channel Ringo, and you've been talking New Breed,
Cry.
because you couldn't hear me, right?
Cry me
Okay, so
a
since you've been in the background watching the whole entire time, then you should already know, since you know every goddamn thing.
I do.
I don't know a motherfucking thing about you.
I know you don't. That's the point. That's why I got to pull up.
No shit about you. You just pop the fuck up.
I'm going to say it again. You don't know me. You ain't the I think I need to have like multiple drops of that because you said that. LTTV said that when he really do know who I am, but he want to fake and pretend, but whatever. I need to clip y'all on that because this is the two people. Like, we don't know you. Duh. Of course you don't know me. But when you get to know me, that's when you going to be like, yeah, I should have left her alone. But then again, how can you leave me alone when I'm in the background?
No, if I don't get to ask her shit. I ain't got to ask her. I don't get to ask her nothing.
Good.
It's my channel. I
Yep.
let her up on my platform
Thank
respectfully.
you. Thank you.
I don't mind a debate. I don't mind a back and forth. At least I was able to understand her points. But
Of course you
the thing
did.
is, I don't get to ask you shit.
That's the point.
You know what I mean?
I
You
came
can't-
in there to interrogate you. It wasn't the other way around. Remember, you the one put this StreamYard in there. When you put the StreamYard in there, that means people can come ask you questions. You don't need to be trying to figure out what I know or don't know because I know that I pulled up on you because you was out here doing dirty work. So it ain't my fault you want to put your StreamYard in the link. Like, girl, put it in it again. I'll pull up again. But this time with T-Mobile.
over here, and you talking about you've been watching everything, you know everything, so I don't get to know nothing.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Thanks for clarifying that. I don't get to know shit. I'm the only one that just, I got to answer all the questions, and that's how that's gonna go. On my channel.
So I have been your whole channel off of this whole situation. I've been a member of his platform for 14 months.
Okay.
So
So
just like you that slimed your way over there with New Breed, a dude that's disrespecting the whole man's family, but you didn't want to call out his wife when she disrespected the whole hood of New York and literally called the projects out.
So I'm supposed to go in on New Breed's wife because she disrespected the projects of New York? I don't give a fuck about no damn projects in New York, silly lady. I live in Texas.
You heard what she said, y'all. She literally herself didn't just disrespect the whole of New York too. Like, am I the only one gonna stand on business for the projects around the world? Because if that's what I gotta do, I shall do that. Because I'm from the gutter all the way down. Bessemer, Birmingham, Alabama. Still to this day. So I don't play that. Yeah, I ain't gonna never let nobody check no hoods around the world. I don't care if you feel a certain type of way, you better keep it to yourself. But, when you out there looking up with New Breed, having pillow talks, of course you would be like that, not like us female. What did I really expect out of her? Am I shocked? Yeah. But then again, when you 45 and you're brainless, what can we really get out of the situation?
Old I am. What is you talking about? Eric Menendez, please, don't even. Bruh. Please. Get your ass up out of here. You ain't even go to his wife, and she disrespected the whole project in New York. I'm from no motherfucking New York. I don't represent sex. I'm 45 years old. What I look like? Yeah.
First of all, you won't get it because you're a crayon and you're going to be put back in the box. It's not the fact it could have been where you was at. It could have been the hood you was from. Do you get it now? No, I'm sorry. You're 45, you're a crayon that need to be put back in the box. My bad.
I'm going on New Breed wife. She was disrespecting the projects in New York. Who she think she is? What the fuck do y'all be saying?
Retarded.
Lame.
Retarded.
Projects in New York. So, if you give a fuck about that, then you go talk about it. You call her out. What? I don't understand these people. And they really be thinking they make sense.
Y'all don't want to talk about that, but don't worry, I got videos coming soon to talk about it.
Do you have a channel?
Do you want to show my channel out for me?
That sounds so cute.
You up here, you can shout it out.
It's exactly what the name you see.
Okay, so Trending with Sharice. So when you go on your channel, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
And don't worry, I will be talking about you on said platform. So you're right.
The bottom line is this. There's a bunch of content creators speaking about this situation, and we all have our own opinions. So,
and when your opinion is your opinion, I might do a video about it. So it is what it is.
What seems responsible and mature is that you just go on your channel and express yourself.
What's more mature is you should have never dropped a link in there so that people can get on said platform, which is yours, to actually discuss about the situation. Then you drop the link for situations. So yeah, I'll bring that situation up, deal with it.
And what you think and how you feel, and I'm just on my channel expressing myself and saying what I think and how I feel. Now, if Ringo wants to hit my link and say, ma'am.
I know she used to pillow talking to New Breed, but lions don't pillow talk.
Stop talking about me. Out of respect, I would do just that. I don't know who you are.
So he don't pillow talk. He don't pillow talk to women. So that's why on this.
So that would be pillow talking for him to come and hit your link and say, hey, like, yes, J Kids, how you doing, sweetie? Right. I didn't call, according to her, I didn't call out New Breed's wife when she disrespected the whole New York projects or whatever.
At the end of the day, you will see the multiple videos that I have on this whole situation. And if you don't understand it, my bad. You can't understand it. You know why? Because you did the same thing that not like us female did. So you just in the same boat with her.
Shit that she's saying.
I'm going to talk to you myself because we are women, right? So when y'all like to go out here and disrespect people's family, some people ain't going for that. You disrespected that man's family also on your last live stream. Don't be worried about what that man doing. Worry about what New Breed doing.
Why are you worried about what you doing?
You need to do that. You did your whole channel off this man, then you disrespected him. Do your research.
Did you do your research on Charisma Speaks?
Did you do your research to worry about your family?
Did you do your research?
Do that. Don't you say your family allegedly stalking you? Look him up. The dude that you say is literally stalking you, look him up, and then tell me what time you are. Are you okay? Are you okay?
And you know, when I say that, I'm serious. I do research. When I was telling that to her, the dude that you said is allegedly stalking you, I told you I do research. But you 45 and you a crayon. What do we really expect?
Relax.
I'm not gonna relax because when you disrespect a native man, I'm gonna disrespect you. He can't come and talk to you because he's not new breed. He don't feel
wrong with you. I don't even know what you're saying because you're like damn hyperventilating. What do you want me to do? What would you like to see?
I want you to stop being a liar, and I want you to stop disrespecting me. Do you know you allow yourself to be the man that literally disrespected his family?
I'm gonna have to mute you, ma'am, because you're talking and you need to relax. Okay. I'm reacting and giving an opinion. So what did I lie about? If I'm not there and I'm giving a reaction and an opinion, how is that lying?
Your opinion can still be a lie, especially when you don't do your research, ma'am. But like I said, you go forever be pillow talking with New Breed, and he's gonna be forever out here letting his not like us female disrespect the whole hood of New York. And now you are part of that whole campaign.
Take a deep breath before you talk. Go.
You didn't do your research, because if you did your research, you would look at New Breed's content, and you would have also looked at Ringo TV's content. I looked at both of the content, ma'am. Okay. I looked at both of them. Unlike you, I didn't pick sides. I looked at what was right. I didn't pick, because I like Ringo, because I...
Okay, so here it is. She's gonna try to make sense. She said, unlike me, she didn't pick a side. Listen to what she's saying. Ma'am, I hope you're still in the bushes. Unlike you, I didn't pick a side. I spoke on what was right. How in the fuck do you just get to determine what side is right and what side isn't?
Because you're a cheater, you're black, you're crayon that I'm putting in a box. Because like I keep telling you, you don't know how to do your research, ma'am. Again, I told you in the beginning, the live streamers that I watch, that's all they do is bring receipts. So when you're looking at content like that for almost a year, and then some of them just popped up in the last 6 months, yeah, you're going to be cold when you come online because you understand the principle of how to operate. Do your research.
You can't. It's a fucking opinion.
That can be wrong.
It's not a fact. It's an opinion.
That can be wrong.
So how are you going to say, unlike me, when we both pretty much did the same thing? We spoke on what we believed was right or wrong. But because...
No, the difference between me and you, like I keep telling, is that you pillow talked with a grown man that's out here with a not like us female, disrespecting the hood in New York, including you now. So I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
I believe that New Breed is not wrong in this situation. I'm being biased. I'm confused.
Of course she is.
I'm confused.
She's still confused.
No, she didn't come back. This is me reacting to it.
Oh, they wanted me to come back.
Both of their platforms. Around the same time, the only difference is I just have a membership with Ringo TV.
I follow both of their platforms too.
But I've been watching both of them. So at the end of the day, I didn't choose sides, but you did it.
I'm watching both. I subscribe to both of these brothers, shouted both of their channels out. But unlike me, is what she trying to tell me what the fuck I did. Unlike me, I chose...
I'm going to say it again. She proving my point yet again. If you say that you was subscribed to both of them, then you would have did your research and you wouldn't been out here playing yourself in 4K. So sorry, like I said again, that you don't know how to do research. I know you're 45 and you're a crayon. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
She didn't. But she over here going off about the fact that New Breed was pillow talking with me. So you're using Ringo's verbiage. You're using Ringo's work.
First of all people who understand the word pillow talk know exactly what it means. Y'all can keep pretending at 45 like you don't know what that means, but I'm 30 and I know exactly what it means. You was pillow talking, okay? You know, y'all linking up him getting on your platform talking about another grown man when he should have just talked to that grown man, that's pillow talking. So if you didn't know what that means, I'll break it down again. When a grown man go on your platform and he chit-chats with you, when he should be over there talking to the man, why are you bringing a woman into the situation? But then again, you're 45, you're a crayon. I get it.
But you didn't choose sides, though. But you're using Ringo's words about the pillow talking. Oh, okay. So you didn't choose sides, but you're over here yelling at me because, according to you, your opinion is Ringo is right, and according to my opinion, New Breed is in the right. So because we just have a different perspective, I'm being biased and I'm choosing sides. What makes me different from what you're doing?
Let me check it real
The
quick.
difference between me and you is that I'm not choosing Ringo or New Breed. I'm choosing the side of who's right. It's not about whose name it is. If New Breed was right, I would be saying he's right. So it has nothing to do with what name it is. Y'all both, you, New Breed, and his wife was disrespecting Ringo TV's family, and I don't tolerate that. Because see, I know the definition of life.
But she says that she's not choosing a side. At any time, did she say in this video when Ringo was in the wrong? Ma'am, that makes you just as biased as what you're trying to say I am. At any time in
How am I being biased when I first came on your platform and I literally said, I asked you a simple question, and that's why where we at and you still crying about it. I asked you a simple question. It had nothing to do with the movie situation. Y'all all made it something that it wasn't supposed to be about because y'all didn't want to hold him accountable. He was supposed to be telling y'all that he knew it was a misunderstanding and he should apologize and give $700 back. Not the $300, the $700 back also. But y'all don't want to hold him accountable. So that's what we were supposed to be talking about. You're just mad because you was pillow talking to him and now you're out here looking dusty.
Did she acknowledge anywhere where Ringo was wrong? When Ringo, how many videos they said he's done, like, what, 20?
Cry to your mama. Cry to your daddy. If you think that somebody's supposed to not make a million videos on you when you out here looking childish, what do you really expect us to not do that? To not do that? Are you weird? Are you confused? Why are you a live streamer if you don't do content to expose situations? I'm confused. You had no issues on your said platform thanking New Breed all day and night, just running Ringo TV name to the ground, looking hella like, again, you still pillow talking with New Breed. I'm confused. You can do it, but he can't. Make it make sense.
Lives within the past 15 days or some crazy shit.
You doing it
New
too.
Breed's name is in damn near every video.
And your name is in his mouth in every video.
So
I'm confused.
At any time did she acknowledge anything that Ringo has done that what could be considered inappropriate? No. All she's pointing out is what she don't like what Ringo and his New Breed and his wife is doing. Like, it's like the shit that people say and do. And then what's even worse is that y'all will get a bunch of motherfuckers that'll run up behind y'all and applaud that shit like it really makes sense.
It really makes sense because, again, you out there playing with a New Breed and his not like us wife. What do you, my bad, she not a wife. She is just a not like us female. What do you really expect me to say? Like, I don't understand this. I'm a true Native woman. I'm going to have the back of the true Native man and his family. I don't know what you expect out of me. I don't know what y'all expect out of me. Shout out to LNC. Shout out to Moxie Approve. Shout out to Mag Bitter Truth. Shout out to Ringo TV. Because when you standing on Lineage and Duke the Dunn, when you standing on Lineage and Mike the TV, they will forever be mad at you. So I'm standing on Lineage. Cry about it.
I know y'all are cheaters. I know y'all cheaters and y'all would never understand that.
part.
But we know we're real lions and lionesses. So when you come for somebody on the last live stream and be asking weird questions like, where's his wife? Where's this? Why are you sleeping with him? Why are you concerned with what he's doing in his whole household?
That part. I know that messed her whole world. You see the faces she making? She did not expect this 30-year-old to come and tame her like the lioness I am, because I'm out here checking cheaters day and night. Boo-boo. Day and night. I told y'all, don't never come for a lioness and a lion, because you forever get shook in these streets, because I'm a true definition of a lioness, and I will forever protect my cubs. But we know you don't get that cheetah. We get it.
I'm not concerned at all. It was just a thought and a question, and a lot of people have it. So, I mean,
it was a thought and a question. Again, why are you worried about this man's family? Don't you have other content you could be talking about? Because you talking about how he always using New Breed name in the title, but you always using his name in the title. So maybe you need to not focus on what he doing in his household, because you can see he living his best life. Maybe you need to focus on your family and try to live your best life, but you can't do that, Crayon. So I'll put you in the box.
It's not a concern at all, man.
Yeah, shook her, didn't it? It shook
All I'm
her.
saying is, ma'am, you need to do your research. Because
Okay, what should I research?
When you do things, do your research. Because it's going to look like when you all said
What do you suggest I research?
it's too late. You already didn't, put.
She said I should do my research.
Mm-hmm.
So, ma'am, what should I research?
Okay.
Well, if I should do my research,
It's
where
over
should I
with.
begin?
I done missed her whole. Look at that face. That's the face of she didn't see it coming. Because you can't do your research. It's over with. I'm here, so you can't do your research. The best thing to do is go and tap out. But hey, do what you gotta do.
If I should go and research some shit,
That's
tell me where to
that's-
start.
I need to get that as a
Clearly,
teacher.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's
According to you, I'm biased. I'm wrong. I'm a pillow talker, and I'm all these things. So since you know every motherfucking thing, and you're so right, and everything that you send out of your mouth just makes all this wonderful sense, and you say I should do my research, where should I start? Oh, it's too late. Okay, little girl. All right.
Put yourself in this position. So the best thing
What
to do is
position am I in? What position am I in?
because it's going to look like when you all said
What do you suggest I research?
it's too late. You already didn't, put yourself in this position. So the best thing
What
to do is
position am I in? What position am I in? What position? You said I put myself in this position. What position?
the fact that you want to come on the line and pillow talk with them.
So what can you repeat that, because your internet is a little raggedy? What position am I in?
This is the last thing I'm going to say. Wait till you see the videos and I'll let my internet be raggedy. Peace.
Hi, sweetie. You have a good one, honey. Look, I don't know what's wrong with some of you women. So, I just had to look back at that real quick because I know that I don't be tripping. I'm sorry. I just had to look back at that real quick. And what it all sounds like, y'all gotta let StreamYard catch up. What it all sounds like is that these women are bothered.
You see how she ain't have no comeback? You see, that's why New Greed and her can pillow talk, because they both brainless. She didn't even have no type of comeback for after replaying it again and really seeing how I broke her down to a millimeter, Glock millimeter. I'm just saying, you can't come back from that shouting, since I'm a little girl shouting. And that look that you got in your face right now. So if we was playing chess, we know what would have really happened. But we're going to see if she got some kind of comeback, but yeah, I doubt it.
Because New Breed hit my link.
Girl, bye. I just hit your link. Do you think I really care about him? I was glad he was nowhere to be found when I hit the link. If, to be honest to you, I was praying that he was nowhere in sight, because if he knew that I was there, you wouldn't even interview me, shawty. That's what you don't get. That's what I told you. You don't know me, boo-boo. I've been looking at the whole situation, because I ain't got nothing but time on my hand. But hey, like I just said, you still ain't got no comeback. But I'm still look and see, because I'm gonna give you that shakedown. I'm gonna give you that shakedown and see if you got something in you.
That's pretty much it. They're bothered because New Breed hit my link.
That's her answer?
Nothing else makes sense.
Wow.
Because he hit my link, and has he hit anybody else's link? Has he given anyone else an interview?
And that's why I'm gonna keep saying she pillow talking with him. She keep proving a point. You heard has anybody else pillow talked with him? Wait. I'm confused. I know I'm the only one that pillow talked to him. That's what it is. I pillow talked to him, and that's why she's so bothered. No, child. I told you in the beginning what it was. You the one that want to pretend like you didn't get it. So since you wanted to act like you didn't get it, I was like, well, I might as well veer off and ask other questions since she acting like she don't get it. Do you get it now?
don't think he has. I know he's dropped his link, and there's been times when he's allowed people to come up on his platform. Comment, don't let no one from Ringworm platform come to your platform to look for cloud and talk to you. You know what? I didn't even know why she was here, to be honest with you. I mean, I didn't even know who she was.
Duh, that's what y'all all keep saying. I don't know who she is. I don't know who she is. You gonna know who I am. I'm right there talking to you. Now you know who I am. What are you talking about, ma'am? Y'all don't know how to do research. Again, I'm just in the background building up my platform as I look at the content. What do you want from me, woman? I told you to do your research. I know y'all don't understand what the definition of research is, but I do. Because again, I'm going to forever keep shouting out these men because they are the reason why my YouTube channel going to be lit whenever I decide to do what I want to do. LNC, Mag Bitter Truth, Ringo TV, Duke and Dunn, Mike TV, Moxie Approve. So again, when you looking at top tier men like that, it won't be nothing for you to pop up and show out. And I ain't talking about no Kendrick Lamar either.
Just popped up behind the stage and she cammed up. So I just let her cam up. And that's exactly what it is, Jewel. All it is these people want to come over here. They want to say that I'm clout chasing.
First of all, I never said you was clout chasing because we all clout chasing. We all, if you're online, period, you're clout chasing. Ding, 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 ding is what you do with your clout chase. That's not why I came on there. I came on there because I wanted to show you how you don't do your research. That's why I popped up and showed out, okay? You get it? I told you I was looking at your content too, which means I did videos on you already. And you just added to my portfolio. Thank you.
Clout chasing. But everything that I've done on my platform.
We don't care.
I don't have any control
we don't care.
Over who chooses to click on my live stream.
You right. That's
just because you put somebody's name in your title, it doesn't guarantee that you're the views are just gonna start pouring in.
It's not about views, it's about holding you accountable.
How is that clout chasing?
But if I get some views, okay.
You know what I mean? Now that I have a little bit of an audience that will come and listen to this particular content, then it is what it is.
And then I might pull up again.
It worked in my favor. But putting somebody's name in your title, we all know it doesn't guarantee you're going to get just a whole bunch of views or you're going to get a whole bunch of clout.
Look, I got I think 50 new subscribers and 4 of them unsubscribed off of just being on your channel. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You're going to get numbers regardless. I never even have I don't even have no videos on there in 3-4 months. That was the last time I posted on there. But yet still, just because I went on your platform. So it don't matter what you do, how you slice it up. You could go on somebody's platform and not even have a channel and people come over there and be like, oh, damn, they got a platform. And then they might not even have one. So it's not about that. It's about what you do with your platform. If you're going to have StreamYard in there, you better know how to answer questions. Because if you don't, then you're going to be looking like what you're looking like right now. That's on you. What you want me to do about it. But again, if you want me to pull up and ask you some more questions, I would love to do that on my T-Mobile phone. I would love to do that. But if you're scared, just say that.
If you look at these videos, I've actually been being lazy. I don't have thumbnails for these motherfuckers. I don't have a description.
And that's why you're going to be dusty out here, boo-boo. You're going to be dusty.
I ain't even tagged these motherfuckers up. I got to go back and do all of it because I've been just lazy with the.
You see how she proving my point about not doing no damn research. She just told y'all in plain sight she don't do research. Because if you ain't putting thumbnails, descriptions, and all that, that's easy work. That's easy work. So you saying you don't even do that? Okay, girl, I see you.
With the videos. Because I've been multitasking. So I haven't even been really trying to hype these lives up. Ain't no thumbnails, no description, or none of that.
Just say you a crayon and you just got exposed and I put you in a box. Just say that. I get it. Just like New Breed, y'all don't have no comebacks. Y'all lame. That's why when you said you was listening to his content when he was disrespecting Ringo TV, calling him ringworm like somebody caring, the lawnmower man. My bad. His daddy never taught him how to mow the lawn. My fault that his daddy didn't teach him nothing but how to fight when some of us got our Second Amendment. But see, when you're around broken men, we understand what type of energy you on. But like I said again, the dude that you said allegedly was stalking you, we know what he was saying. So, again, this was the comeback that you had? Girl, you should have just left that little live where it was at. But hey, thank you for the content.
It's them that see, when I started reacting to it, I was able to get New Breed.
Girl, stop the cap. I don't even want to hear no more because now she just clout chasing. Now she clout chasing. First of all, let me tell you who really built up a channel off of Ringo TV. His name is Epic Mindset, aka Epic Failure. He literally grew his channel off of Ringo in this whole situation. So boo boo, you ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing. Your base ain't went up that much, boo boo. His base went up. His base went up. That part. And I know, because like I told you before, I do research. So, be a crayon. I'll keep you in the box. But until then, I'm never gone.
Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I get let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas.